Hello and welcome back to the final part, thank Christ, of the Sonic CD playthrough. We are now joined by the one and only Apple from Command and Commentary. Hooray! I hate this fucking game.
What are we playing?
We're playing Sonic CD the Hedgehog, as it is called on the title screen.
That. I don't know what's going on in front of me. I've never played it. I have been following. None of this looks fun.
You learn incredibly quickly. Sky, say something about this crappy level.
It is a level based on Scrap Brain Zone.
So glad you're here. So glad you, with all your retro knowledge. That's so good, Sky. Well done. Kind of like the 3D Blast playthrough. At this point, we just don't care anymore. We literally could not give a fuck.
I mean, look at this. Like, I don't understand if there's a theme or.
Imagine Scrap Brain Zone, but just with much worse level design.
Oh, level's done, I guess.
Yeah, well, like to be fair, most of the classics, with the exception of maybe 3 and K, have pretty short levels. You know, like it's not these Sonic classics aren't exactly long games to be. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. This just looks. Something about it so.
Which now I think Sky, you was telling me earlier that these are just dicks to get onto, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It just would not cooperate with me.
So is that prevalent in the original, or is that a cock up in the remake?
To be honest, I'm not sure because I don't think I've ever had that happen.
So you're saying that Taxman kind of cocked up there?
Sure, put words in my mouth. Go ahead.
Well, if it wasn't there in the original, then it has to have been put in the remake.
I don't know if it was in the original. I told you, I haven't had it happen to me before.
That's what they all say, Sky. Yeah, okay, it's never happened to you before. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Shut up. Check out these pro speedrunning skills.
You cheating bastard.
It's crazy.
I did the same thing to unlock I think to unlock level select you have to complete the game in like under 25 minutes, and I think in Quartz Quadrant, like Act 1, I did something similar to that, and it shaved off like 3 minutes of my time. It was awesome.
Yeah, you can beat Quartz Quadrant 1 in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I love that level. It's so short, it's amazing. Now there's the kind of short ray which we're about to see in a minute. There's fans of the UK series Sonic the Comic. The Sonic CD was adapted in a 5-part story called the Sonic Terminator. And at the end of part 4, just as he's about to be killed by Metal, a short Sonic comes in and saves the day. It has my favorite line of dialogue ever uttered in anything related to Sonic the Hedgehog. Short Sonic comes up and goes, "I'm you from the future." And I guess, classic for lack of a better word, just goes, "So what, in the future I turn into a midget?" It's like my favorite line of dialogue of all time. I fucking love that.
I've never read Sonic the comic.
You should, it's good, man. It's for my money, the early stuff, it's a lot closer to the games than Archie was. Obviously not now, because now they got, like, the people with actual talent writing stories, but back in, compared to Archie of its time, for my money, it's vastly superior.
I want to stop all this now to just point out how adorable Sonic is right now.
I
Yes.
know.
So I'll make a plushie of that. I'd want that. Like, I'd even like be like an anime nerd, like have it on my waist, like as a little belt clip. You know what I'm talking about? Those like
Yeah.
anime guys who have something
Yeah.
on their belt for whatever reason.
What are they call those? Isn't there like a word for that when things are like really small?
That was
Anyways.
bullshit.
No, I say my only problem with Tiny Sonic is the fact that they didn't give him a specific sprite for when he's on a spring. He just has his like normal running animation just going
Yeah.
upwards, which like it's only a small thing. And I can kind of see why they didn't make a bunch of sprites for like a section this short, but I kind of wish they had.
Oh,
Nice job, this
Skylar!
guy.
So,
Nice job, Sky.
Skylar!
For that moment, I forgot that the super peel out was a thing.
But you love this game so much, how you can forget anything from the oh-so-forgettable game.
Oh, first off, fuck you. Second all, I thought, oh hey, I'll just look up, just like this, and just cheese the game. But
Sky, you ain't winning this argument, just like how no one agrees with Tom that like the American soundtrack is the best, with the exception of Clement, your new best friend. no one we've had on really liked this game.
That's okay. It's a very polarizing game. I know a lot of people don't like it. But on the other hand, there are a lot of people who do like it.
Even though I don't necessarily like it, it is without question a cult classic. No one can take that away from it. For me, I think that my problem with it is that I only played it after so many years of hearing nothing but hype for it, you know? And so like it's kind of like nothing could have lived up to like I was just expecting like the greatest Sonic game of all time, blah 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 blah, you know. But I didn't. But again, I have said this in the past, and I actually found myself playing it this morning and not actually hating it. Taxman's port makes this game bearable, you know. Now we're about to come up to the final boss. I would say without question the most pathetically pathetic final boss in any Sonic game.
Well, I'd probably put it above Final Zone, but
I
it's
wouldn't.
not that great.
At least Final Zone for me, Final Zone for me has a greater sense of tension and feels more threatening than just Eggman with a big fan on his ass. You know, it's not the actual design. It's not a very threatening final boss. You know, like I wouldn't see this and get oh shit, I'm gonna die.
By the way, those fireflies are not that difficult in the original version. That's bullshit.
So, Steven, what are your thoughts on this final boss that you clearly are paying attention to?
I don't care. This game is so boring. I'd rather be talking about 3D Blast.
Which we probably will be doing again soon. Maybe, possibly, on another commentary.
Again?
Maybe.
Oh, please.
Yeah. You heard it here first. We may tackle the Saturn version because, fuck it, why not?
Why not?
The superior version.
But just look at this. Look how bit. Scott, I thought what you're telling me wasn't something like the animation is improved for this boss fight now over the original.
Yeah, for those blades or whatever. In the original, they were just a few sprites, but now they actually rotate pretty smoothly. So that's a good thing about this boss.
Well, it's a animation improvement, but I still think this is a terrible final boss.
Oh yeah, it's not a great boss at all.
Oh no. Careful for that slow-moving piece, Sonic.
You have to wonder what they would have done for Final Fever, though, which was their original plan for the final level, if they kept that in the game.
I'll be honest, based on how poor the rest of the final boss, bosses were, I don't think it would have been good.
Fair enough.
And Amy, where the fuck was Amy? She was just standing slightly off screen. Oh, okay.
He's got all my pieces. One last tactic, better pogo towards him.
Now, problems I have with what we're seeing now is that one, I think we mentioned it earlier, but for the remake, Taxman or whoever was in charge zoomed in on the original video files to make them widescreen, which means we're losing. You know, we're watching a cropped image, but also for some reason the ending videos are slowed down where they look horrible, and I believe it was slowed down to match the speed it was played in the original credits guy. Is that correct?
Probably. I think it might also attribute to the fact that there's more people to credit now, so that could be a reason.
Could be a reason, but I just don't know why they would purposely slow it down to make it look odd, you know? Like, it doesn't look natural in any way. Steven, what do you think?
Is it just a frame rate thing?
It's basically that they've slowed it down to make it a lot slower.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not even watching the video. I'm playing Psychonauts.
My YouTube video stopped working, and I kind of took off on that too. I didn't want to say that. I was like, yes, we got a story. I was like, who the fuck am I? Intel? I got time for that. Start over.
See, Steven hasn't watched a single actual video part this entire playthrough.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's true.
He's just been watching Scooby-Doo and touching himself.
Yeah. Is that a crime? Fight me IRL.
Is that a
Do
crime?
it, you won't. No, I'll say, kind of like the intro, the animation on the ending is so good. It makes the game look like so much fun. 'Cause I saw these intros. I saw these on Sonic Jam years before I ever played the game. So I was like, you can't do any of this shit in the actual game.
You can even do any of that shit in the games now.
No, but like it's just like this just the stuff. It's like he looks like he's having fun. When I play the game, I ain't having no fun. You know?
Where's the anime cutscene of all the springs he bumps into at one point?
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because one of the cutscenes looks like one of the bonus stages from Knuckles Chaotix. That could have been an inspiration.
Oh really? But was it? I read something. Wasn't there like a dumped level that they never that wasn't in the game, but was used as part of the animation?
Yeah, the one where Sonic was running along those collapsing floors with that pincer badnik or whatever.
Yes.
They were going to have that in the second slot for the level R2, but
Is that why you named all the videos like R2, R3? For a second, I downloaded 1 and 3, and I was like, oh fuck, I missed 2, and then I realized no, you just named them in a incredibly stupid manner.
hey, it was fun.
For you, maybe. Now, one other thing, if you go and watch the cutscenes on the ending cutscene rather on say Sonic Jam or the Sonic Jam because that's the one that uses the Japanese music, the fact that they've slowed it down, it actually desyncs it because the original version is at least on Sonic Jam. It's actually synced with the music, like it fits the melody of Cosmic Eternity far better than this does, which you know is another reason why I'm like. And now we have it. We are. You know what's odd? Is that in the bad ending, you see Sonic basically murder Eggman with a rock. You don't see it in this
Yeah.
version. You know, like, it's a bit weird. Like, surely, I mean, I think the implication is in the bad ending, Eggman is escaping holding a time stone because he has something really bright and shiny in his hand.
That's so cheesy. You're too cool.
What is this, true romance? But yeah, but it's like you see like Eggman like escape with like this like shiny thing, which again, Skyway, is that meant to be one of the time stones? You think?
I'd assume so, but then again, look at how big they are compared to Sonic in the special stage.
I know it's weird, but I would much rather, even if it's technically the bad end, I would much rather would have seen Eggman get blown up with a rock and then a giant Eggman-shaped cloud appears.
Well, sorry, maybe I'll put that on the end of this video.
Hey, I don't understand. Eggman on multiple occasions tries to get all the Chaos Emeralds, but not once has he tried to go back and get the Time Stones.
Well, because Little Planet only appears like once every like a year or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And there's also this thing called still being interested in the topic. And
Which is the plot of Sonic 4 Episode 2, except there's no time stones, so fuck you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
So this brings us to the end of the Sonic CD playthrough. I want to thank all of our guests, and if I can remember who we had in each order, we had Entom64, Donnie or SSF1991, your username's still fucking stupid. Then we had Great Clement. Then we had Goodbye1800, which is an even stupider username. Good job on that. Then we had... who did we have after that? After that?
Miss DBZ Babe.
Miss DBZ Babe. And then we've ended it with Apple.
yo,
As ours,
Command and
as ours
Commentary
all
come
around.
back. 8/8/2013. Look for it.
Apple, you've been teasing that for years now. No one cares. Shut up and sit down.
They care.
So so I wanna thank you for wasting your time watching in this ungodly bad playthrough of Sonic CD, and join us again soon for Sonic 3D Blast Sega Saturn Edition, because fuck you, that's why.
Give us more money.
That's good enough. Fuck it.